All right, jumping in here. Game 3. Fnatic versus Hanwha Life Esports here. Joined by Vedius, Kobe, and Freak. And the unfortunate update here, actually coming into this one, this is actually about where Upset has been forced to return home for some family matters. So unfortunately, it's going to be, fortunately and unfortunately, it's going to be Bean coming in from Fnatic Uprising. Their EU Masters team, and so we're gonna have some pretty optimistic takes here. Hopefully, they can actually pull something out here. Desk was highlighting Chovy taking, probably neutralizing the. Oh, Niski's name is misspelled right now. That's funny. Sorry. So ban outs to get rid of the Viego that Bwipo showed great proficiency on. The Jarvan, which would probably be in maybe Adam or Bwipo's range for sure. Hylissang's Rakan, and then Irelia, Tryndamere, and Lucian. So taking away those solo laners and also preventing the first pick Lucian going into Def's hands, which would be very scary. Def's been the most consistent sort of standout player for HLE. Chovy and Deft are your two powerhouses for HLE. It's just a matter of, is Chovy going to actually really show up outside of the laning phase? Because inside laning phase, we expect him to really run it and really take over and really get a giant CS lead over most any opponent. But will they be able to subdue Fnatic's zealous nature will be a very good question for them. So going into the picks here, Lee Sin picked up for Willer, a very good pick for him. He's been a seemed like a pretty standout player during plans, but now the pedigree and the caliber of the play has changed. Will he be able to actually find the points of engage and opportunities that he found back in plans? Over on Fnatic's side, they've locked in the Misfortune, and they've gotten Niski his Rise. So this should actually be pretty good for getting him his mobility, getting him a good mid to late game champion to carry, and hovering the Aphelios now for Deft. Aphelios, we saw in the last game, even with the Thresh available, not able to really get a word in edgewise during these fights. And it's not like we're having a lot of standard team fights. Like, there has not been in this tournament so far truly like a lot of dragon fights. Like, there has not been a lot of 5v5 team fights in the Dragon Pit. The NA Ram only happens in NA, and you could see that clearly that's not happening here yet. So it's very curious if they're gonna be able to get the kind of fight that HLE want to have. And then Niski is gonna grab the Graves, and now I think they just noticed that they had to change his name. So they're gonna pull down the graphics. So this is gonna be fun. Yeah. Yeah, we do see. Excuse me. We want to see Adam Yao and his Olaf run his signature picks that he can like go off with. Like, we'd love to see a Blabber performance out of Adam. The problem is that, or at least from what I've heard, he has actually been practicing a lot of the meta top lane champions. So we could see him pick out his special picks if the team feels like it's going to be a good pick for him. But he also should have some proficiency built up over the boot camp and over Worlds prep to be able to play within the meta that is at least been defined through scrims so far. Secondary ban phase coming through here. Leona and LeBlanc will be taking out Jace as well. So still pinning down on those solo laners, removing Chovy and Morgan's high impact carries. And the Leona ban out and the Amuma ban out. So those two are still sitting top of the list for supports. Rakan, Leona, and Amuma. And Hylissang is not going to be scared to really take anything else. Blitzcrank is going to take the Braum, which has been a good sort of fourth level pick. I really did enjoy doing plans as sort of like a counter to the Misfortune, kind of forcing Misfortune to wait till Braum puts up his Unbreakable. But once his Unbreakable is put up, then the threat of having the entire ultimate wasted goes away. And that is a Yasuo picked up and a Kennen picked up. So Chovy taking the Yasuo. I believe that'll be Morgan with the Kennen. And now Set could be picked up for Adam. So this should actually be quite a brawly situation, quite a brawly set of team fights here. And Chovy is going to be able to scale massively into the later game with this Yasuo. And the wind wall is going to be super OP actually against the bullet time. Alrighty, so picks lined up here. And now we're going to see actually how the experience comes through, because now Fnatic are hosting two very green rookies to the major pro scene. And they're going to see if they're going to be able to overcome here the 4th seed out from Korea and see if they could take down the Church of Chovy in their first match here at the main stage at Worlds 2021. I don't know, Freak. Adam, I think, has been quoted saying, who's Zhao Hu? So Bean may actually not even know who Deft is or the history of Deft. And now he has been a prominent ADC out of LCK for a lot of years now. We'll see if Bean can show up. And we also need to see for this tournament if Deft is going to show up as well. He's had a reputation for a long time as a high caliber and very promising AD carry. But he's always perhaps just over-prioritized helping out his team, and it's really led to him underperforming at these international events. Now, Fnatic looking for a little bit of trouble here. Ward's going to come out here. This is a very standard Ward set we've seen throughout the tournament so far, and so that's going to actually prevent any child's play, any silliness out from Fnatic. No concussive blows, first blood play there. And that's going to be actually a first. Yep, so that ward was picked up by Bwipo, so he's going to be put ahead here for sure, giving Fnatic a second ADC, and he should be able to, like, you know, maybe this will help him outpace Willer just a bit. Lee Sin able to really keep up with Nidalee and other high pace farming junglers. And I think Fnatic are looking for something else here right now. They're trying to catch a first blood out here with this concussive blows, with this stacking from Braum here, and I think they're going in to fight. Yeah, it's gonna be a very late invade in to take their red buff. Yeah, and there's no ward that's gonna spot this actually. Willer is not gonna be able to spot this for a while. Yeah, he cannot see this right now. He's kiting his chickens into the brush, and Bwipo gonna be able to kite this in to the brush. And I think Willer, yep, he's about to come on down. He's gotta smite this. Oh, he spotted that, I think. It's gonna be smited out here, level 2 for both. But Bwipo going to be able to actually push out Willer here, and he's not going to be too concerned. Willer going to go down to like 200 health here. Bwipo? Oh, he wants it. Oh, he can kill him if he actually gets the Q lineup. And now he's going to go take his wolf. So Bwipo's actually just imitating and running the clear for Willer. And at this point, with the state that Willer is in, I think he's going to be able to actually go over to Bwipo's blue buff for free, but this is going to really flip the game outright, and Chovy now going really in onto Niski, and Niski just have to back off here. That mobility, that level 2 power spike on the Lee Sin is insane, but now Hylissang and Bean moving up here to actually stop it. Willer forced to flash away here, the Ignite put down on him, and this is going to be super scary. This is putting Willer in such a bind, actually. Bwipo's going to be able to actually double farm his Gromp, Willer's Gromp, and blue buff, and I think this is putting, yeah, Bwipo's gonna be able to get a 3 buff advantage here, going into, you know, 30 minutes into this game. This is actually insane. This is insane role swapping, and Bwipo is just breaking this meta wide open here. Kobe highlighting it quite well here, but Bwipo just went into jungle for the summer split here. Now he's playing jungle at Worlds. Oh, Chovy looking at trouble here. He might be trying to actually get a catch on. He's gonna get it here. Q's gonna come out here. Oh, dodging in. Yeah, Chovy gets the flash out there. And now here, double scuttle options being secured. Willer's still level 2. He's only been able to get his chickens and his Krugs on the bot side. Otherwise, the rest of his jungle has gone to Bwipo. And Bwipo still has the rest of his jungle to take. And now Willer is finally backing. And maybe he's going to try to make a path to top side to get that other crab. But I don't think it's really going to matter here. Yeah, I think Adam on the set. Yeah, he's going to take this crab. So Fnatic taking everything off the map for Willer, for HLE, and putting themselves in such a powerful position here. 8 CS to 21 CS in the jungle is a massive advantage here. And now Adam sticking around here. He's able to get the push on the wave. Bean having a little bit of trouble here bot side, but that's okay here. He's only 10 CS down to Deft. Oh, and here comes a little bit of extra trouble here. Adam looking for it. Oh, he's still going to be able to grab him out. The overflash here in the first blood onto Adam. Adam with these roaming plays here. We saw this throughout Fnatic's playoff runs, throughout the time that Adam was on the team here. He will get his prio in lane. He will give up waves here topside here to make plays, to get his lanes ahead, to help his jungler, to help his teammates. Adam is not afraid to make the plays here. He's 6 CS down here. He's going to miss the gold on the cannon, but he's going to be able to come on up and catch a lot of this farm here. And he's still even with CS over Morgan here. So now Chovy here down for the time. We're going to finally be able to see his wolves for the first time. God damn it, Kobe is fantastic. Now Fnatic still within the driving seat here. Bwipo finally getting his Krugs. I really feel like these could have been cleared up by Adam early on as well, but it was probably way too early in the game to tell. Yeah, Niski's gotten himself a little bit of a lead here. I wouldn't call it too big of a lead here. Betty's makes a good point that leads on Niski is where playmaking happens. But I don't think it's going to be too much else to really come of it right now. It's just the assist gold. The first blood onto Adam is what I'm really excited about, because this man's going to go for plays that he probably shouldn't. It's just in his nature. He doesn't even know who Xiaohu is. We have the best news that's really coming out is that the top lane ADC for Fnatic have no fear, which may lead to anything, but it may also lead to massive playmaking from these rookie players. Now 45 CS on Bwipo to the 18 CS of Willer. Bwipo is just flying through. I think he's finally going to come on over, grab second round of bot scuttle. And he may even be able to actually get Dragon here this early on. They have such power in their lanes. Prio is actually in mid lane right now. Prio is also coming over for bot lane now with that Infernum gun. So he may have to second guess this. I think they're looking for the catch on here. Nothing yet here. Hook's going to come on to Hilly. Bwipo is hanging around here. Willer has shown up as well and has caught up in level. Still only a level down here from Bwipo. Vista and Willer making moves here, and I think Yasuo is coming down as well here. Still going to be secured by Bwipo. He does not have his flash. He's going to have to flash over away from his mid laner, and that's not going to be where you want to go, Bwipo. That's going to be a kill over into Deft, and that's definitely not who you want to get that kill. So, great counterplay from HLE. Vista collapsing, and Willer following with him, and it's kill secured by Deft. Good stuff there from HLE. Keep themselves in the game, keep fighting this one out. Oh, Hook is going to connect onto Bean here. Going to be able to actually block it out with the Unbreakable. But now they're getting out good damage here. Deft is in trouble here. He's at 100 health here. Oh boy, this is getting super close here. And it's going to be secured here by Hylissang here. No kill for Deft in this. Vista's going to have to clean it up here. And that's not where you want the kills to go here. Now it's going to be into the point blank. And it's going to be a kill for Bwipo. So he goes down for one, but he's going to secure the rest. Morgan is about to die to Adam topside here. He's at 150 health himself. Adam taking over of this top side here. Fnatic are firing on all cylinders. This is actually fantastic here. The playmaking from Hylissang goes down, but none of the gold is really going into Deft's hands here. Hook's going to go out onto Bean. This looks a little bit of a problem here. They're going to be able to root up, but the Unbreakable is just going to stop any of the damage from coming through here. And then Hylissang just able to get into the Deft's face here. And Red White Gun might look really scary here, but he just flashes in for the final Q auto, I believe. And then Bean's just autoing down. Vistan's going to be able to secure it. Oh, Adam, he's got himself out here, but Hylissang has arrived here as well, reading the roam, and he's going to save Adam's life here. Willer not able to get the secure kill that he wants here. And now Adam's going to be able to actually heal up massively. The passive on this set is actually what makes him an infuriating and almost immovable top laner. He's already back up to 400 health here, just off his passive healing up. So, still holding out here. CS lead has gone over to Morgan. See 20 CS lead, so to speak, as well for Chovy. But right now, it's almost double CS. It's like 20 CS lead for Bwipo. He is flying ahead. And also a 20 CS lead for Depth. So there's a lot of parity and a lot of superiority coming out from HLE, especially with what they can do with their farming patterns. Both AD kills are going to be bot side for this crab fight here. Bella saying Bwipo and Niski trying to cut this one out. It's a 4v3. Adam is trying to make his way on over. The Herald is at 3k health. Still trying to actually get something done here. And it's going to get reset. It's going to be good stuff out of there just to push them out and force it to get reset. Bwipo going to start it up again here. Now they've got the set in the area. Niski should be able to actually get prio here. Chovy's going to be a little bit ahead of them. Now they're trying to connect their team, trying to keep their team together here. Bwipo with the major advantage here. He's going to have his Faded Dark and long swords. Nothing really to finish off here. Oh, and a lot of power going off. There's going to be have to fight downside here. And here comes the jump in. Oh, Graves going to be going down. HLE going to actually run this one through here. And Hillsing's going to have to just run away and get chased down here. Niski's going to be able to pick up the eye, but he's going to try to run away here. He's going to flash over the wall here. Sonic Wave's not going to connect here. Bean is going to get shoved out by the power of Deft and his Aphelios. Does not die, which is a good call here, but he's going to be able to get some turret plates here. So even with that Herald on Niski, it may end up being a trait in favor of HLE. Hmm. So this fight, how did this actually happen here? We were looking for where the engage comes from Chovy. So the knockup from Vista, they just go straight for Bwipo. Bwipo gets no time to put any damage out into this fight here. Adam gets himself out as well, which is good. Unfortunately, Niski gets too close. It's only Hillsing and actually Bwipo that go down. So only 2 deaths on the side of Fnatic for that crab. Not ideal, but not the worst thing in the world. Not an extreme wipe. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Very good laning phases, very good laning patterns from the caliber of players that are HLE. But Fnatic are, I don't think they're going to be intimidated by any of this. Like, they're going to be willing to make the plays to go forward and just, I think, just fight. Like, they are going to be very aggressive about this stuff. Yeah. So now it's good. It's really give you a question of where is Chovy, where is Niski going to put down this Herald? It's going to be a great thing for him to get it off and get those turret plates into him, but where? Because I don't believe that Chovy's ever really going to sacrifice or give away prio in his lane to really, you know, enable Niski to have the positioning you need in lane to really pull that one out here. Slow's coming down here. He's going to get rooted up. Moonfall. It's going to come through as well. Dodging around everything here. Unbreakable coming out now, and Deft is trying to run out of ammunition on this Gravitum. Adams arrived here, but he's half health. Niski's here. Well, oh boy, and here comes Morgan. And here comes the Slicing Maelstrom here. Adam going to go down, putting out massive damage there with his Haymaker. Bean does not have much else here. There's not too much else to really do here, but auto attack here for the side of Fnatic here. The mid laner and top laner have gone down here. And that's going to actually open them up to get their first Drake here. Grab this Ocean Drake. And Willer's going to initiate it now here. So looking for the engage there from Fnatic, but HLE ready to match it. And frankly, Morgan is just too OP at this time for the with the Slicing Maelstrom to just flip this around here. So Hillsing just is really kind of dodging a lot of ability here. Puts up the Glacial Fissure to really divide the situation and stop anyone from really going in on him. But the teleport positions are really bad here. Adam and Niski coming in, they are just caught in a bad place here. The knockup from the Dragon Strike out of Willer, setting up Chovy to just secure and blow up Niski. Not really able to catch much else after this. Good flash flay from Vista. Now Bwipo coming in for the invade. Bwipo really trying to put his team on his back here. Really trying to make these nutty plays to make this, to really pull this one out here. And now here comes the shove. 4 people mid and another 4 mid. Bwipo actually off on the side here on the Wolves. Yeah, it's going to be, yep. Where's the 5th one? So Morgan staying top side to actually try to get some turret plate damage here. And now here comes the Herald. It's going to be dropped here. It's going to take a, this is what I was talking about. It's going to take a major amount of pressure here to really pull this one out. and they're going to be able to actually get the charge off. And a good amount of gold here. Yeah, gold stays closer, but now it's a 2K gold lead for HLE. Just how these people edge out, how these players edge out their advantages just in the lane is really going to just able to catapult them. This is what we saw a lot during their play-in stage, to where they didn't need to go for fights. They could just literally just out CS their and zone out CS from their lane opponents. Right now it's not too bad or not too far off. 30 CS lead for Morgan over Adam. Still a good 50 CS lead for Bwipo. He is 2 levels over Willer now. So Bwipo, a major power point. If he can stay alive in these fights, he can really do a lot of damage. He can really carry these fights, but he's got to stay alive. He's got to get Yasuo down, Morgan get blown up, Deft. He's got 3 good easy targets, but the peel from Willer, Morgan's natural peel, like there's still just so much to be able to go through here. Finishing out there, 30 CS, their bot side. Deft, Lantern available, is going to fly away. And this can be able to actually stay close with Chovy on the CS numbers, which is quite commendable at this time. We'd expect actually a much greater CS lead for him at this time. Hylissang about to get overcommitted here, and he's going to get blown up here. Oh, Bullet Time's going to come out here. Vista's going to get down here, but that's actually going to be a heal coming out from Def to keep his support alive. And that's going to be a kill over to, I believe that was over to Vista actually with the Ignite. Yeah. Yeah. Elliot's going to do a lot of work here. And really only going to get stronger here. 2 kills on him is going to really set up the rest of this game to be really, really scary here. We've seen Aphelios do incredible work here. Watching, players like FBI just 1v9 super hard there in the LCS finals. Ooh, about to be catching here. Chovy, gonna have to exit stage right. So yeah, but Mythic starting to get finished up here. The lethality starts for the Misfortune and the Graves here. Really, it's been a standard here. Just actually get the power spike from the lethality as well as the movement speed from Yuma's Ghostblade. Chovy getting a little truck down here. A little bit fun. But I do appreciate that we're going to be seeing probably the Eclipse built next on to the Misfortune. Going to be able to just melt the squishy side of HLE. They don't really have much for tanks or for space making via health bars. They have a lot of space making with Morgan on his Slicing Maelstrom when it's active, Vista with the box, and now HLE can be able to grab the second crab here. And they might actually be able to put this top side here. Morgan's had a lot of time with this turret. Actually, it's not even going to be necessary to be able to take it down. No, they're still keeping close here. Item-wise, it's actually quite close between, like, Bwipo's like a half item ahead. Half item ahead of Willer. Topside, Adam is actually yet to finish a Mythic, while the Hextelt Rocket Belt is on Morgan, and he's also gone for the needlessly large rod. He's pretty much looking to go straight to his death cap, I bet. And now, Fnatic kind of forcing the issue here. Aegis, Sunfire actually completed for Adam. I don't remember what the fuck that's called. Yoma's finished up Everfrost, so it's still close here, but Fnatic actually just play a sneaky game here to sneak out and get the other dragon there, and they don't really lose too much for it here. Bean going to be able to finish up, grab up this wave. Yeah, that's where the advantage in jungle, as Kobe's pointing out here, is significant. But as long as Willer can get a kick onto a prime target, it instantly allows Chovy to get on top of that target. Now we're looking for maybe a play here mid-side here. It's not being read by Fnatic at all here. So Morgan looking for probably to be an engage. No, it's going to be, oh, Morgan about to go and put out the Slicing Maelstrom here. No stopwatch available. Niski's just going to get blown up and go down here, and there's not much else to be done. Adam trying to get the catch in onto Morgan, but he's just going to have to go in onto Vista. And I don't think there's much else to really be done here. He needs to start moving away himself. So Fnatic arrives to mid, but it's just too late here. Niski's already down here. Now it's giving probably over to bot side here for Deft and the rest of HLE. HLE gonna back here, but Vista and Deft's gonna be able to get some work here on this bot side turret. You're gonna crash that wave. Someone's gonna need to go catch that. Yeah. The draft difference really felt strong there when it was HLE versus LNG. Actually, I remember one issue with Def during that. I believe that was during that LNG match, and he actually kind of fed a little bit on the Ezreal. Adam trying to get ahead on this trading here, but Chovy with that shield is going to be able to actually hold out. Haymaker going to come through. And now, oh no, Adam without anything to actually do anything with this. And he's just going to get dove and blown up there. Too many spells put out there by Adam. Now, Bwipo going a little bit too deep here. He's going to get blown up actually by Morgan. Morgan with the auto attack, but the Unbreakable just in time there. Oh, and here comes the blow up and the return kill from Bwipo. Hylissang saving his boy with that Unbreakable, just so close. He was an auto attack away here. And now, but we're going to have this Herald here drop topside here. This is going to be able to get a charge off onto the inhibitor turret here. Now, it's going to be pressure on 2 out of 3 sides here. Bean is in a dangerous spot here right now. There's 3 available. He's going to put out the bullet time to try to actually stop this wave here, but I don't think he's going to have really a chance here. Will is going to be able to secure the kill here. And now the turret juggling. Perfect. And this is actually really scary here. They're able to get a turret bot side and not get too much else off that kill onto Bean. And he'll be able to get back to a lane pretty quickly. But these death timers are really going to secure. Oh, and now get the catch onto Deft, but the Lander's going to secure it. Niski has arrived as well. Now he's going to get rooted down here, but this is going to get super scary here. Deft able to actually play this one out here. He's going to be able to get the Infernum gun, but now Niski's getting super low. He's going to put out the Everfrost. He has no flash available, but now the rest of his team's going to be left to the Wolves here. And now here comes the turn. Adam caught in the middle here. Haymaker's going to go up, but he's not going to hit anything here. And the team fight from HLE is just too clean here. Dysfunction on the side of Fnatic. Trying to get picks here, but not able to synchronize their plays, their ideas, their thoughts as well as you would like. Your teleport coming out from Niski. They know this is going to be where the Baron is going to come through. And now Fnatic need to scramble to find a way into this. They know where they're at here. The bullet time available for Bean as well here. It's going to be 3v5 here. Adam's going to be up here in 5 seconds, but he has no teleport for this. Oh, and it's going to get secured by Willer. Not able to get vision in time. And now Baron power play time for HLE. And now here's the catch out. And they just know to get on to, yeah, just keep it. He's always looking at where the Graves is as well. Shieldbow's going to come out to give him time. Yep. Nice and easy, nice and straight there. Good stuff out from Chovy and Hanwha Esports. They are just in control here, and that's kind of what we might expect on account of Fnatic have only been playing with Bean for maybe a day or two, according to the reports. Chovy never get caught up. He might have actually heard that, so they know that someone's here right now, and now it's time to actually like figure out what you're gonna do, because this is 3 of Fnatic caught inside the jungle here, and oh my gosh, the damage is gonna come out of it. The bullet time's gonna come through, but it's not really gonna do enough. And now that's 2 kills over to Deft here. He's like what, like 5-0 right now. Hylissang trying to run away from this, but I don't think it's gonna be able to much. The triple kill over to Deft as well here, and now HLE is starting to run away from this with this game, and they really secure their second Drake off this as well. Oh, Vista is going to be able to cut this one off. Catches Niski, and he's going to get blown up by Morgan. I'm not sure about that focused. Not sure about the horizon focus they're on for Kennen. I don't think there's been any major rework on that. All right, there's come through. That wind wall right there on top of Adam. Yeah, it just blocks out half of Bean's ultimate, and it just really breaks over in that fight. Really prevents Bean from being able to contribute like he should on this misfortune. So tragic play of fight there. And Bean's just got the problem with this, with how this is going. Oh, here's the kick in here, flash over from Hillisang. Map control still in HLE's favor here. There's not really much else to do here. 10,000 goldie for HLE at this point, 25 minutes into the game. Fnatic just have to fight out something ridiculous here. Now they got to try to get the catch on to Def. He's going to be stunned up here. And now here comes the damage. He's actually going to be able to flash away from the second part of the Q from the Graves. And now here comes the follow chase through. But now Rise has been down. And now it's down to Bwipo, Bean, and company. On the backside, Adam's going to be able to actually get the shutdown gold on to Deft, but the fight's still going here, and it's still looking to be in HLE's favor. Here comes the flank in from Morgan, and now it's going to be the running time for Bean and Bwipo, but he's not going to be able to outrun Willer. Willer finally getting a sense of revenge onto this jungle matchup here after getting bodied in the early game with that crazy invade pattern from Bwipo, and this game is starting to look to get pretty wrapped up here. 10k gold lead, 2 dragons to 1, 6 turrets to 2, and yeah, Fnatic gonna have to go back to the drawing board, maybe go out for a little bit of team exercises in between games to really start to get their team all on the same mindset here. And this is where the lantern actually gets dodged out here by Deft, and the lockup really looks good here. He flashes away from the last part of the damage, but that bullet time from Bean, they're all in on taking down Deft, and it's just not enough there. He comes back in for the last Q to actually secure the kill on to Niski, but that just opens him up to get taken out by Adam. And then from here, though, Morgan is ahead of Adam. He's going to be able to actually get the flank out here and really just catch out Hillisang. Yeah, Morgan's collapse just helps secure the rest of this fight. Yeah, that's the good thing for what Collector can do. It's just that the amount of damage that could be put out with the LDR has at least been shown by LS to do more. And now here we go here. A Fnatic peeking out, trying to look for a little Fnatic brush play, but HLE are not going to fall for it. Now good little bit of poke from Deft and Morgan. Realm warp in. Oh, they're trying to get the collapse here onto Chovy or Willer. Willer's going to come in and get the kick on to Bwipo, but Chovy's not within range of it. Winwell's going to come out and stuff the rest of the engage here, allow HLE to reset the situation. Adam's about to get caught here. They're trying to get the catch onto Deft or someone, but they're just going to get stunned and kited away. Know when to fold them. Yeah. Yeah, lights out indeed here for Fnatic. They've only got their base. That's all they have left here on the map here. This game looks so good at the start here, and now it's just kind of really falling apart here. Gold lead now up 11k, and now I've got nothing but, you know, a little bit of overreach from Niski bot side. I'd say he's a little bit of trouble. He's got 1 ward available, but HLE are not concerned with that right now. They're going to try to secure for their next barrel, which will be up in 3, 2, 1. And Fnatic here as well, looking to contest, looking to try to see if they can get away, find a way in. Adam, no face breaker connection, and now the rest of HLE have arrived here. Now the team fight's going to get weird, it's going to get crazy. Bwipo going to be able to get the catch. The lantern goes out to bring Willer back to safety. And with where Def's at, he's at 3 items, and he can basically like 2v1 this Baron here right now. The rest of it can be caught out here. Willer is going to get caught up, get brought down to half health. But now it's going to be caught here. Red buff trying to get red, white guns available on Deft here. He's timed this out quite well. Yeah. So Fnatic have been able to wrestle just enough control of their red side jungle to at least contend this Baron and kind of push HLE off of it. They're going to just go ahead, go back, get the Clouds, Drake, put themselves prime for Soul Point. So just time being wasted here, time being spent. It's a huge gold lead here, and it's going to take a while. Frankly, we are like 10 to 15. We're probably 10 minutes away from that gold lead, meaning less and less. Because like right now, it's like 2.5 items for Bean versus 3.5 items for a Deft. Huge advantage there. 2.5 items for Niski to 3 items on the Yasuo, and 2 items to about 2.5 items for Morgan. So the damage disparity, the item disparity is quite significant. But once we get past this 3-item mark, once we get further past like 35, 40 minutes into this game, the gold disparity may really just mean a lot less here. So if HLE take too long to win this game, the power discrepancy between the champions and between the teams will pretty much go away. Deft will be a much greater carry in the fights than being on the misfortune just by virtue of the characters. And here's the kick on to Niski. He's gonna go golden here, but now comes the fight, and Bean's not even there yet, and Niski's gonna have to flash in the other direction, running away from his team here. And now, the auto attack coming out. The Moonlight Vigil gonna be able to catch Hylissang, and now we're gonna be in a very weird situation. Niski has gone into enemy lines deep into their jungle to back off, but now HLE gonna be able to clear out the topside jungle here, and now begins their move over to the Baron here. I don't think that ward's going to be able to spot any. There we go. So now they know. Now they know. Bwipo's going to make a run on over. Morgan's actually going to try to zone this one out here. Morgan reads it. Teleport coming in from Niski. Oh, this could be in from Adam, actually. So now they're going to be there. But the Baron's almost down here. It's down to 200 health. And Bwipo's in there, and it's not going to get secured. It's going to get taken by Will. Another fight ensues here. Adam on the front line. Going to be able to get the Haymaker out here. The bullet. The damage from Bean is huge, but there's going to be not much else here. There's just 2 left. Adam and Bean need to make a run for it. Deft on the other side here, and Adam just going to make a run for him as well here. Calibur's going to be able to connect here. Haymaker going to come out from Adam to delay it. Glacial Fissure from Hylissang to try to stop it, but Bean's just going to get jumped on by Chovy, and Chovy's going to get himself a double kill. Hylissang is going to go down here, and HLE is going to finish this game off here. 31 minutes in. 25-5, 7-2, 3 Drakes to 1, and a 15K gold lead here from HLE. So HLE puts on a clinic for Fnatic. They look good early on, but Bwipo's clever shenanigans are not enough to give Fnatic their first win here. And HLE looking strong, looking consistent, starting out their journey through Worlds 2021.